Give this a try. Yeah. Good morning. So I better check the oil here. Be a good idea. Looks good. We got coolant. Nature. Hey, how's it going? This truck has 500,000 miles on it. The turbo had to be replaced about a month ago. Alina, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, I should check things here. Tires, brakes. Oh yeah, oil. Let's see. This thing holds 9 gallons of oil, not quarts, gallons. And in fact, when it's at the add mark on the dipstick, that means it's a gallon low. You don't fool around with quarts with this. Let that get pretty low. Windshield washer fluid. All right, good enough. Good enough. Alina, what are you doing? Are you doing some calligraphy? Oh, this has a lock on it to keep it from, keep the wind from blowing it closed. It's, oh, come on. It just doesn't want to. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yes, I'm sure this is fascinating. Well, we might as well check the tires here. And we do that by hitting them with a hammer or whatever. Because you wouldn't bother with a, tire gauge like you would a car, because you just couldn't do that every day. You'd be letting air out of them. You just go by the sound. You can tell by how they sound that there's plenty of air in there. It's kind of like tuning a guitar. You know what I mean? Alina, are you going to give me a super chat? Well, I'm not monetized anyways, so you can't give me a super chat. My boss got me this new seat for the truck. I think it was like about $1,000. But all right. Nobody's saying anything in the chat. Well, what was I gonna do? Talk about a couple things. Let me see. And I brought my didgeridoo. Because, you gotta have that with you in your truck. Right? Because why not? This is from Australia, made in Australia. It's made out of eucalyptus wood, and so nature, how is Sushi? Sushi dog. Not sure if getting a good signal. Maybe not, because I'm not. Anyways. Oh, you're still there. Yeah. Bob, oh hi. Amy, I mean. I couldn't see the chat for some reason. Now I can. Something was hung up. Oh, heck, there's all kinds of... Yeah. I'm going to be like Surfer, get an hour behind on the chat. Right? Oh, yeah. So... I don't know, what do I have to show you? Zippo lighters. Check this out. Huh? I collect these. Like, yeah, I'm not going to light up a cigar with this one, right? Although if you did, you'd have to be a bad son of a gun, right? To use a lighter like that. It takes a big man. Unicorn. What is this one? Oh, yeah. Dragon. Pretty cool. These are made in America and really well made. I haven't even, filled that up with lighter fluid yet. Yeah, pink. Hot in the Philippines, I suppose. Yeah. That. Oh, here's another one with a wolf. Still has the price tag on it. But, yeah, these are really cool. Zippo. Made in Pennsylvania. And, I think they're a good thing to collect. I think they kind of hold their value. You like the red one? Yeah, hot in Jordan as well, huh? Nature. How about you, Alina? Is it hot where you are? Yeah. So, gosh, I guess I could read a little bit from this so that I don't have to talk and say dumb things, right? Where did we leave off? Oh, here we go. Human beings are great adapters, and by lunchtime, life in the environs of Arthur's house had settled into a steady routine. It was Arthur's accepted role to lie squelching in the mud, making occasional demands to see his lawyer, his mother, or a good book, and it was Mr. Prosser's accepted role to tackle Arthur with the occasional new ploy, such as for the public good or the March of Progress talk. And or they knocked my house down once, I never looked back, and various other cajoleries and threats. And it was the bulldozer driver's accepted role to sit around drinking coffee and experimenting with union regulations to see how they could turn the situation to their financial advantage. The earth moved slowly in its dismal course. The sun was beginning to dry out the mud that Arthur lay in. A shadow moved across him again. "Hello, Arthur," said the shadow. Arthur looked up and, squinting into the sun, was startled to see Ford Prefect standing above him. "Ford, hello, how are you?" "Fine," said Ford. "Look, are you busy?" "Am I busy?" exclaimed Arthur. "Well, I've just got these bulldozers and things to lie in front of because they'll knock my house down if I don't. But other than that, well, no, not especially." "Why?" They don't have sarcasm on Beetlejuice, and Ford Prefect often failed to notice it unless he was concentrating. He said, "Is there anywhere we can talk?" "What?" said Arthur Dent. For a few seconds, Ford seemed to ignore him and stared fixedly into the sky like a rabbit trying to get run over by a car. Then he suddenly squatted down beside Arthur. "We've got to talk," he said urgently. "Fine," said Arthur, "talk." "And drink," said Ford. "It's vitally important that we talk and drink now. We'll go to the pub in the village." He looked into the sky again, nervous, expectant. "Look, don't you understand?" shouted Arthur. He pointed at Prosser. "That man wants to knock my house down." Ford glanced at him, puzzled. "Well, he can do it while you're away, can't he?" he asked. "But I don't want him to." "Ah." "Look, what's the matter with you, Ford?" said Arthur. Nothing's the matter. Listen to me. I've got to tell you the most important thing you've ever heard. I've got to tell you now, and I've got to tell you in the saloon bar of the Horse and Groom. But why? Because you're going to need a very stiff drink. Ford stared at Arthur, and Arthur was astonished to find his will begin space ports that served the mining belts in the star system of Orion Beta. The game was not unlike the Earth game called Indian wrestling and was played like this. 2 contestants would sit either side of a table with a glass in front of each of them. Between them would be placed a bottle of jank spirit, as immortalized in the ancient Orion mining song. "Oh, don't give me no more old jank spirit. Don't you give me no more of that old jank spirit, for my head will fly, my tongue will fly. More of that sinful old spirit." Each of the 2 contestants would then concentrate their will on the bottle and attempt to tip it and pour spirit into the glass of his opponent, who would then be refilled. The game would be played again and again. Once you started to lose, you would probably keep losing, because one of the effects of jank spirit is to depress telepsychic power. Well, we'll leave the story there for now. But you get the idea. We'll pick it up from there. Ami, how is your aloe vera plant? Is it good? It's raining here. Should there we go. Well, I'm not maybe the best live streamer, but I'll get better at it. Right? It's kind of like riding a bicycle. And appreciate you all being here. yeah, that's very cool. I guess I need to get this truck loaded up and get on down the road to Northfield. Here, I'll blow the air horn for you. That gets people's attention a lot better than this. And 2 horns. Well, better start her up here. It's not like a car, you have to wait like 30 seconds and then start it. My check engine light, and it's always on. Okay. Well, I won't drive while I'm live, of course. But thanks for watching. We'll end it here. See you next time. Thank you so much for coming. Lassie Farm is out. Peace. Peace, peace. All right.